I don't know.
However,
It looks fine. Now, here's the other kicker. Go to your internet. How did you get
it auto-connected.
to the one you're on?
It auto-connected.
Oh,
It's
because...
public. It's an open public.
All right, well, we'll go with it for right now, and we'll see what happens. We'll go with it for now, and we'll see what happens.
It's recording us.
You have a mic built into
No,
this?
but it's turned off. That's muted. Blinking is muted.
It's muted. Flashes. It's muted. Why, can you hear it?
Yeah. The link's not shared yet, though, so hopefully nobody's watching. Yeti mic and track mic, which I've now unplugged.
Test.
So that's not.
This is not.
That.
Whatever you have to track. Realtek audio, high def audio. Your built-in mic was set as a track mic.
We were going to, but it actually turns out the Wi-Fi can pump out full HD speed streaming, which makes no sense, but I'm not going to question it because it's really loud right now. Yeah, sometimes you just know what place it is. Yep. If it's magic, it's magic. I'm fine with magic. Beautiful live stream, beautiful. If anybody backs this up to watch it, they're going to be laughing hysterically. If anybody does what? If anybody backs up the live stream and watches it from the beginning, they're going to be laughing hysterically because it's just me trying to troubleshoot microphones. Oh, that's okay. That's the good stuff. Did you want to test something? No, I didn't bring it. I give you these, but they're costly. Don't worry about it. Blinking is not listening to you. Yep. Solid is listening to you. Yep. Yeah, I suggested this one to you guys last year. I love this mic.
Banshee bought like 3 pairs of headphones.
Yeah, I know, and they're all the way over there, and I've got 4 minutes, so... I'm gonna wing it, unfortunately.
Alright, I'm as terrified as I am. I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen.
Okay. Do you have decent levels on me as well? Yeah? Okay.
I can real-time correct pretty easily.
Okay, rock on. So, like, standing here, you've got me, huh? That's great. Love it. Yeah, just let me know when we're up.
You got a knife in your kit?
Oh, sorry.
I have one.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's in there.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you.
All right, we got Collision and Tampa Bay. Ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. Oops, sorry. Trying to get out of your way there. Apologize.
Don't worry about it. Do you?
That's a shared space. Trying to be nice.
Yeah, but if we're all trying to get out of each other's way, we're not going to get anything done.
Just want to give each other room to work.
Yep.
All right, that looks good. That looks good. Battle of Bunker Hill sponsors. We've got the Daily Bagel, 582 North Main Street, Leominster, one of the greatest places you are going to find to get a bagel. They make all their bagels in-house, fantastic sandwiches, paninis, the whole 9 yards. Go in there, talk to them. They're a bunch of great folks. And if you're really into spin class, you'll probably see them at spin class. We also have Dippin' Donuts. Dippin' Donuts at 235 Lunenburg Street in Fitchburg, Mass. The great thing about that particular Dippin' Donuts is it is not part of the chain, and as far as I'm concerned, it has a superior product to the other Dippin' Donuts you're going to find out there. My personal favorites, the Munchkins. They make some of the best Munchkins you're going to find. So head on over there, grab yourself a big ol' iced coffee, six of those amazing Munchkins, and you'll be thanking Oso Blanco Fabuloso later. We've got Wildflowers, gluten-free bakery of Brunswick, Maine. That's Wildflowers, spelled Wildflours, like wildflower. There we go. Sorry, I just kept stepping on that. Sorry. Wildflowers offers a fabulous selection of outlandishly delicious gluten-free baked goods, and they're joining us here today. Worth the trip. Visit their Facebook page for more info. We're also excited to be joined by Turn 2 Skate Shop out of Portland, Maine. They're a roller derby-based skate shop operated by Kissy Kicks of Rock Coast Rollers and Grim D. Mize of Casco Bay Gentlemen's Derby. Turn 2 Skate Shop strives for personable customer service while properly outfitting veteran and aspiring derby players from around the world. We're lucky to have Turn 2 Skate Shop here at the Battle of Bunker Hill, and they are actually located at Turn 2. Are you putting the link up on Facebook? Nice. Tampa Bay Men's Roller Derby, the Gulf Coast Hurricanes out of Tampa Bay, Florida. Oh. This way or this way? That way? Yeah. Oh. I'm trying to help, I swear.
So, I just realized the other side effect of this problem.
What? Do we have anybody actually watching yet? 6.
And people texting.
Good. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is 9:02 a.m. here on the Eastern Seaboard, and we are in the great city of Fitchburg, Massachusetts. We are happy to bring you the Battle of Bunker Hill 2017. This morning, we are going to start off with Tampa Bay Gulf Coast Hurricanes versus Collision Men's Roller Derby. Tampa Bay, obviously, out of Tampa Bay, Florida. Collision Men's Derby out of North Carolina. Tampa Bay has a current MRDA ranking as of 3/5/17 at 17. Collision has a current MRDA ranking as of the same date at 27. And on the track, we have, for Tampa Bay, we have number 11, that's Milo Garcia. Number 117, that's Disaster Chief. Number 12, Mike Check. Number 124, Man Down. Number 1300, that's Duchess. 18, American Midol. Number 19, Mohawk Down. Number 3, Go So Hard. Number 420, Hansel and Regret Her. Number 5, Chuck Taylor. And number 7, that's Johnny Rocket. For Collision Men's Derby, we have 001, that's Mighty Mouth. 01, Jason Smackhouse. Number 10, Blake Harkey. Number 1111, Rush D. Nails. Number 1858, that's Brick House. Number 185, Slingin' Grits. Number 24, that's Matt Daddy. Number 26, Hitler Miss. Number 317, that's Kid. Number 329, Admiral Packbar. Number 42, that's Walter Cation. Number 494, Mr. Meowgie. Number 52, Boomerang. Number 64, Crash Bandicootie. Number 72, Pixel Pusher. Number 74, that's Nathan. Number 8, Juicebox. Number 80, Hooper. Number 8086, JB Groans. And number 999, that's Easy Button. Tampa Bay already with 4 on the board against Collision after that first jam. That's Tampa Bay starting with a power start. That's Disaster Chief. Disaster Chief. Disaster Chief number 117, lead jammer, still on a power jam. Collision jammer already back in the mix. Collision jammer, that's Blake Harkey. Making it through, no such luck though. Looks like we've got 4 points on the board, 4 more points on the board for Tampa Bay. 0 points so far for Collision.
My cable's wrecked.
Coming up to jam number 3, Tampa Bay with 8, Collision with 0. We've got Man Down skating for Tampa Bay and Boomerang skating for Collision. That's number 5-2 Boomerang getting recycled all the way to the back, but coming back through that pack. Once again recycled on the inside all the way back to turn 4. Man Down, trying hard at turn 1 just to get past that wall O Collision. A nice 3-wall defense being put up by Collision right now. Man Down making it through, picking up lead jammer.
It's on Facebook. The link should be on maelstrom.com. Facebook.com/Mass Maelstrom. The link should be right on there. No, it's off of YouTube, but it's on Facebook. It's a bunch of garbage nonsense. I sent you a demo. You want to fix it? Yeah. Yeah, forward by her. Because I don't have access to the specific emails Mass Maelstrom on Facebook.
Back to the action on the track. We've got Hansel and Regret Her. That's number 420, wearing the star for Tampa Bay. And And we've got Matt Daddy wearing the star for Collision. Hansel and Regret are trying to get past the defense being put up by Collision. Looks like he's kind of lazily trying to get through. Not one, but two Collision skaters into the penalty box. And at the end of that jam, we're at 4 points for Collision, 21 points for Tampa Bay.
So sorry to really do right now.
Back on the track, looks like Collision. That's Waltercation from Collision is sitting in the penalty box, giving Disaster Chief a power start. Disaster Chief hitting a nice two-wall there. Now just one more. That would be the Mighty Mouth 001 trying to get through. They are expanding that pack, finally making it through. Just a game of attrition so far. 117, Disaster Chief making it through, picking up lead jammer. Disaster Chief once again caught up in turn one, just trying to get into turn two. That's Mighty Mouth. Oh, a big hit by Mighty Mouth, kicking Disaster Chief to the outside, getting recycled all the way past turn two, back past turn one. Waltercation number 42 finally on a scoring pass, but that jam just got called off. Collision at 4, Tampa Bay at 25. Back on the track, Collision. That's Collision has 317. That's Kid wearing the star for Collision. And for Tampa Bay, that's Man Down. Kid making it through, picking up lead jammer for Collision. I believe that's the first time they've taken lead jammer in this bout. Man Down, skating like a fiend, trying to re-enter that pack, but Mouth calling it off before Man Down can re-enter that pack. Looks like 0 points awarded for that jam. Collision starting one skater down, one skater in the penalty box. We've got, wearing the star for Tampa Bay, we've got Go So Hard wearing the star for Collision. That's Blake Harkey. But Go So Hard, number 3, making it through, picking up lead jammer for Tampa Bay, already back into the pack, already in a scoring position. Go So Hard trying to get through, hitting a lot of resistance at turn 3. Harkey getting recycled. Oh, number 19, Tampa Bay, pointing out that obvious track cut. Collision getting sent all the way out to the penalty box. Go So Hard now on a power jam. 5 big points on the board for Tampa Bay. Collision still at 6. Tampa Bay at 30 so far. Go So Hard calling it off from the track floor. If you want to tweet at us, we have hashtag #TalkToBOBH. That's Talk to Bob H. Bob H, as far as I know, is not running for president this year, so it's just us. Hashtag #TalkToBobH. We also have hashtag BOBH 2017. Hashtag Battle of Bunker Hill BOBH. That's Battle of Bunker Hill 2017. Again, if you'd like to chat with us, tell us what you think of the game so far. And we're back on the track. Tampa Bay has Disaster Chief. Disaster Chief taking a header right there to the inside of the track at turn 1 and then getting recycled to the back. A little bit of insult to injury there. That looks like Blake Harkey, number 10, wearing the star for Collision. Blake Harkey finding an escape route, getting through, picking up lead jammer. Disaster Chief, unfortunately, still stuck at turn 2. Blake Harkey just got sent to the penalty box. I did not catch what that call was, but that gives Disaster Chief a power jam. Apparently they were not calling it. They're calling Disaster Chief the lead jammer. I am going to suspect that there's going to be an official review after the end of this jam. Disaster Chief having trouble getting through. One of his blockers coming through, knocking down those other blockers, allowing him to get through. One more obstacle, a big hit, knocking Disaster Chief to the outside, and he calls it off from the floor. That's when you know it's a good jam, when it gets called from the floor. And as I predicted, there is an official review. So folks, we are in Fitchburg, Massachusetts, the lovely city of Fitchburg, Massachusetts. And when you are in Fitchburg, please stop by Dippin' Donuts. Skip the chain donut shops and go local. Boasting over 50 flavors of coffee, plus breakfast sandwiches and fresh bakery items made from scratch daily. Make your way to Dippin' Donuts. Not gonna lie, folks, I am a local. I drive past 3 or 4 donut shops just to get to this one. They have the best munchkins you're gonna find and some of the most amazing iced coffee. And of course, the staff is positively fantastic. You'll never see anybody in there with a frown. So go on, check out Dippin' Donuts. It's the one on 235 Lunenburg Street. It's the one off of John Fitch. You'll know the one I'm talking about. Oh, I have an arm and I have a shotgun, but I don't have anything to attach it to because the plant's too small. It does kind of appear to be on a Dutch angle.
Yeah, it is unless you're pointed right there.
Yeah,
the track's at an offset to us. So
yeah, exactly.
I don't have a
So what is interesting about our vantage point is as we do pan back and forth, we are going to be off on the angles a little bit. But don't worry, we're going to make sure that you get all of the action. We are still in the middle of an official review, but it looks like we are lining back up. Collision still has the dot on their official review. Some last minute changes out there. All right. Wearing the star for the Tampa Bay Men's Roller Derby, the Gulf Coast Hurricanes, that's number 420, Hansel and Regret Her. Wearing the star for Collision, I believe that's Matt Daddy. My apologies, wearing the star for Collision, that's Boomerang. Number 420, Hansel and Regret Her making it through the pack, picking up lead jammer. Oh, a big shoulder while Boomerang was in the air trying to do that apex jump. Got a big shoulder knocked to the inside of the track. A good call to call it off. All right, folks, back on the track. That's number 24 for Collision. Number 24, Matt Daddy. A hop, skip, and a jump right through. Wearing the star for Tampa Bay, that's man down, doing his best to get around. But no such luck. Big hits, knocked to the inside. Matt Daddy calling that off. Looks like 3 points on the board for Collision. So folks, once again, if you do want to say hey, if you have a shout out for any of the skaters, if you want to say hello to anybody out there, it is hashtag Talk2BOBH. Once again, Talk2BOBH. Back to the action on the track. We've got Hansel and Regret Her wearing the star for Tampa Bay, and we've got Kid wearing the star for Collision. Kid getting through, taking the outside track at turn 2, picking up lead jammer. We've got Hansel and Regret Her literally throwing skaters out of the way to get through. Kid stuck back at turn 2. Number 19 knocking Kid to the outside. Recycling Kid, but gets back in. Both skaters at the same spot on the track, but no more. Kid breaking through, coming around, picking up 4 points. Hansel, whoa. Kid, a little hop, skip, and a jump right past on the inside. That's 5 big derby points for Collision. Collision now at 18 on the scoreboard. Tampa Bay at 41. Collision looking to close that gap. Shout out to Roller Derby Junkies. Glad to see you saying that you'd like to talk to BOBH, and thank you for sending out the YouTube link. We appreciate that. Back on the track, we've got Tampa Bay with man down, and for Collision, we've got Boomerang. Oh, one of the blockers there from Tampa Bay waving goodbye as Boomerang gets sent to jammer jail. That means that number 124 man down on a power jam and also picked up lead jammer. Man down, making short work of that pack, picking up 5 big derby points. Oh, finally feel that coffee starting to kick in. This action is really getting me going now. Man down, fighting through that pack. Hitting collision. Oh, almost made it through. Getting sent back to the back of the pack by 1-1-1-1. That's Rush D. Nails. Man down in the middle of that pack at turn 3. Oh, man down. He's got 2 more skaters to get past. There you go. 5 more Derby points on the board for Tampa Bay. Man down, cutting through that pack once again. Almost out. Calls it from the toe stop. There you go. Wow, collision at 18, Tampa Bay at 56. Santa Vaca, mi amigos. They are climbing right up that chart. Back on the track, Tampa Bay. Wearing the star for Tampa Bay, that's Duchess. And wearing the star for Collision, that's Blake Harkey. Blake Harkey, push, push, push. Oh, right through. There you go. Lead jammer for Collision. Collision sees that delta up on the board, and they're going to fight like mad to close that gap. Harkey making it through and calling it off. Shutting down Tampa Bay. 0 on the board for Tampa Bay that round. I'm sorry, that jam, excuse me. Ooh, looks like they're conferring for a moment. Looks like 2 points on the board. An official timeout has been called while they discuss the scoring. We are so lucky out here. We have Turn 2 Skate Shop out of Portland, Maine on site today. Turn 2 Skate Shop is a roller derby-based skate shop operated by Kissy Kicks of Rock Coast Rollers and Grim D. Mize of Casco Bay Gentlemen's Derby. Turn 2 Skate Shop strives for personable customer service while properly outfitting veteran and aspiring derby players from around the world. We're lucky to have Turn 2 Skate Shop here, no joke, right outside of Turn 2, here in the beautiful city of Fitchburg, Mass. Wearing the star for Tampa, we've got Disaster Chief, and wearing the star for Collision, that's Matt Daddy. Matt Daddy already being pushed to a jammer jail, giving Disaster Chief a power jam before we've even got a lead jammer. All he has to do is get past that lone blocker. Getting recycled. Oh, Disaster Chief getting recycled there, back to the start of Turn 2. That's Rush D. Nails heading up that 3-wall. Disaster Chief just trying to muscle right through. Looks like Matt Daddy back on the track. Number 24 also trying to get through that amazing Tampa Bay defense. The entire pack slowly moving around the track. Matt Daddy getting kicked to the inside and recycled. We do not have a lead jammer yet, and there's 36 seconds left in this jam. The pack has just slowly moved around the track. This is a new one. I haven't seen this too many times. 25 seconds left on the clock. Neither team has acquired lead jammer. With 10 seconds on the clock, will we get a lead jammer for this jam? Matt Daddy taking off the star, ready to go for a star pass with 2 seconds left, and that is the end. Santa vaca, mi amigos. I don't know if you've ever seen anything like that. If I have, I've forgotten it. That was pretty darn amazing. The entire pack just basically moving as one unit around the track. Even after a power jam and everything else, not a single lead jammer was called. Tampa Bay, that is Johnny Rocket. Johnny Rocket living up to his name. Getting right through that pack, picking up lead jammer. We are not going to have a repeat of the last jam. And Boomerang was the jammer. Looks like handed it over to, that's 1358. Brick House was the pivot. They tried to do a star pass, but now Brick House is sitting in jammer jail. Johnny Rocket getting recycled back before turn 3. A quick move past, 5 points on the board for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay now up by 40 points, 40 points. But I know you all out there are big fans of roller derby, and you know that 40 points, that is not insurmountable. 45 points now, 45 points. Tampa Bay at 65. Brick House coming through, getting kicked to the inside. Johnny Rocket sent to the penalty box. 30 seconds left in this jam. Brick House trying to get through, trying to score a couple of points before the end of this. We're going the full 2 minutes, kids. 5 big points on the board for Collision. With 15 seconds left, can he pull up another 5 points? I think he can with a little help from his friends. Brick House getting through. There you go. There's your 5 big derby points on the board. Collision at 30. Tampa Bay at 65. About 5 minutes left. Be sure to say hi to us on Twitter. There it is. Hashtag #TalkToBOBH. #TalkToBOBH. Also, if you want to say anything else about the Battle of Bunker Hill 2017, that's hashtag BOBH 2017. Looks like we've got a timeout going on here. Time to tell you about Wildflowers, gluten-free bakery out of Brunswick, Maine. That's Wildflowers with the flowers spelled like the stuff that you make cookies and cakes with. Not the stuff you go pick out of the garden for your mom tomorrow. So Wildflowers Gluten-Free Bakery offers a fabulous selection of outlandishly delicious gluten-free baked goods, and they're joining us here today. They are worth the trip. Visit their Facebook page, Wildflowers Gluten-Free Bakery on Facebook. Sounds like we've got a whistle going on down there. We're going to get back to the action. Wearing the star for Tampa Bay, that's 124. That's man down. Man down, trying to make it through. Looks like, oh, that's 317 Kid. 317 Kid wearing the star for Tampa. I'm sorry, my apologies, for Collision. Kid, big shoulder in there, trying to muscle through. Man down, trying to go on the outside. Big hit to the hip, big hit by the hips. Man down, still in the back. Both teams trying to get through. Man down, making it through, picking up lead jammer. Casco Bay. Tampa Bay down one skater in the penalty box. Kid no longer wearing the star. A quick pass off, quick star pass. 5 points on the board for Tampa Bay. Oh, number 42. That's Walter Cation. Got the star pass, dropped the star silk. As you know, if you do not have that star silk on your head, you are not going to score any points. I've seen that happen several times where the skater gets past the star, something happens to it, they drop it, they put it on their head, it's not visible, they stuff it in their pockets, something like that. They're going around thinking they're picking up points and their entire team is yelling at them, but they're so in the moment they just don't even notice. So it's a good thing he was able to notice that, rectify the situation, and get back out there. Collision at 30, Tampa Bay at 78. We've got Milo Garcia, number 11, wearing the star for Tampa Bay. I believe this is the first time he's wearing the star today. Wearing the star for Collision. That's Blake Harkey. Blake Harkey picking up lead jammer. Milo Garcia hot on the tail. Blake Harkey coming in, hits hard, calls it off.
We're still going to go for...
I can't help you with that. Someone else will have to help you with that because I have to go ready to skate. That's the deal.
Looks like Collision is starting with 2 skaters in the penalty box. I believe that's... that is Go So Hard, wearing the star for Tampa. That's number 3. Matt Daddy, number 24, wearing the star for Collision. Go So Hard, push to the outside, calls it off. Shutting down Collision. So far, Tampa Bay making Collision work for every single point. Some great strategy out there, shutting them down before they can pull up any points. Always a good call. That's number 11, Milo Garcia, wearing the star for Tampa Bay. Wearing the star for Collision, that's Boomerang. Milo Garcia making it through, picking up lead jammer. Boomerang, getting boomeranged. Trying to get through, looks like there was a star pass. Or at least an attempt at a star pass. Boomerang has the star in their hand. 5 big points on the board for Tampa Bay. Boomerang still trying to get through. Go So Hard. Nice shoulder to the inside. Milo Garcia edging past House. 5 more points on the board for Tampa. Number 11, Garcia, making it through that pack without much resistance. House, number 135 out, 1358, now wearing the star for collision, but that's it. That is the end of that jam. Collision at 31, Tampa Bay at 95. And I think it's going to get called unless, oh, there's that timeout. A timeout at the 1 second mark. Not sure if you guys have ever heard the curse of the announcer. Every time we look at that timer going down and we say, oh, there's only 20 seconds left, this has got to be the last jam. Somebody calls that timeout, and you get one more jam out of it. Another reminder, the Daily Bagel Cafe, at 582 North Main Street in Leominster, right next to that new Wendy's that went in, and right next to Marshall's, right off the freeway, easy to get to. Some of the most amazing bagels, the most amazing sandwiches, and of course, the staff is absolutely spectacular. Go in and see them and say hi. Tell them Oso Blanco Fabuloso sent you in. They'll know who I am. And if they don't, they'll look at you and say, who? And it'll be just like Guardians of the Galaxy. It'll be great. And it looks... All right, looks like that's it. We're going to the half. We'll be back in about 15 minutes, folks. right, folks, thank you for bearing with us for a short break there, halftime between the halves. We're going to be coming back once again. We've got Collision out of North Carolina up against Tampa Bay. Surprisingly, out of Tampa Bay. Collision on the board with 31. Tampa Bay on the board with 95. Collision has been fighting every step of the way to get every single one of those points. Tampa Bay really showing great defense, and those jammers have been absolutely spectacular and have had great luck getting through the pack. Teams are lining up. If you want to say hey to us, that's hashtag Talk2BOBH. Once again, hashtag Talk2BOBH on Twitter. Tell us how we're doing. Give us a shout out for one of your favorite skaters, one of your favorite teams, all your favorite skaters and all your favorite teams. We do have an international group. We do have skaters from Canada. We have skaters from Florida. So all the way north and all the way south. Thank you all for coming out here today. And once again, thanks to Mass Maelstrom for putting on this amazing event. Coach is giving some last-minute tips, but that's the whistle. Everybody better get ready to go. And the whistle has been blown. That's Blake Harkey wearing the star for Collision, and Disaster Chief wearing the star for Tampa Bay. Harkey getting recycled to the back. Disaster Chief trying to get through, coming into turn 2. Oh, on the knees, almost had it through, giving Blake Harkey a chance to make it through and pick up lead jammer along the way. Collision with 31 points on the board. They are 64 points away from Tampa Bay. Harkey on the scoring pass, but getting stuck there, can't even make it to turn 3. Disaster Chief is still stuck at turn 3. Harkey thought he found a spot on the inside to get through. No such luck. Disaster Chief finally making it through. But that's it for the first jam of the second half of the first game of the Battle of Bunker Hill 2017. Looks like we've got number 124. That's Man Down wearing the star for Tampa Bay. Man Down coming through, picks up lead jammer. I think Man Down got confused on that whistle. Went to the inside, thought he was heading to the penalty box. Now on lead jammer, but still has to make it through that pack once again. Matt Daddy for Collision makes it through. Matt Daddy officially on a scoring pass. Man Down not. The crowd is going wild out there, saying, call it off, Man Down, call it off. Back on the track, we've got Johnny Rocket wearing the star for Tampa Bay. And we've got Boomerang wearing the star once again for Collision. Boomerang getting shot to the inside, getting recycled to the back of the pack. Collision a skater down, one of their skaters in the penalty box. Boomerang trying to get through, just one more. There you go, Collision picking up lead jammer. They've got a 60-point deficit to make up. There you go, 4 more points on the board for Collision. He was thinking about it. He had the hands on the hips. He was ready to call it off. Looks like he got an update from the coach saying, no, let's go. Let's do it again. Make it through. Pick up those points. Oh, push to the inside, getting recycled. Boomerang into the back. And it is called off. Collision at 41, Tampa Bay at 95. Looks like we've got a timeout there. And it's an official timeout. It's not a team timeout. The officials are discussing that last jam, I'm going to assume. Once again, I'd like to tell you about the Daily Bagel Cafe in Leominster, Massachusetts. One of the best places you are going to find bagels out here in Leominster. They make amazing sandwiches, all made to order, breakfast burritos. You name it, they got it, made fresh right in front of you. Also, they do their own bagel chips, absolutely spectacular. But one of the best things, my wife and I refer to it as the scaffolding of sin. There's this box right next to the register, and it has some of the most delectable treats you will ever see. Get the peanut butter blondie with the peanut butter frosting, or the banana bread with the cream cheese frosting. Oh, I think I'm gonna gain 10 pounds just thinking about it. Hi folks, how you doing? Sorry, you're stuck looking at me instead of the action on the track, but there's not much action on the track at this moment. Also, in case you haven't had enough sugar, man, Dippin' Donuts, 235 Lunenburg Street in Fitchburg, Mass. Not the other Dippin' Donuts, not the ones in Leominster, no, the one in Fitchburg. That's the one you need to go to. Excellent, friendly staff, the best munchkins you will ever have. Get some of those, put them in a coffee mug, take them home, pop them in the microwave for about 30 seconds. You will call me up and thank me later for that. Just a quick technical note, if you do notice any issues with the stream or any issues with the quality, understand that we are on a public Wi-Fi in here, so we are doing our best to make sure that you get all the action. Looks like we're still on an official timeout. And this is just the beginning. We've got a whole 2 days of roller derby action, so stay right here. And tonight we have the Bay State Brawlers. That's right, the Bay State Brawlers, your local roller derby league here in Fitchburg, Massachusetts. I believe they are playing against the Rock Coast Rollers. So it is the Bay State Brawlers Punishers versus the Rock Coast Rollers Perfect Storm out of Rockland, Maine. I heard a whistle. That means we're going to be back on the track. Back on the track, we've got Go So Hard wearing the star for Tampa, and we've got Kid wearing the star for Collision. Goes so hard, makes it through, gets kicked out to the outside, recycled, back to the jammer line. Kid took a hit, walked the heels, made it around. Oh, but no, that is a track cut penalty for Kid. Kid, you are being sent straight to the penalty box. Goes so hard, picks up lead jammer, calls it off immediately, allowing Tampa Bay to get a power start on the next jam.
I'm just bringing copies up so this can stay here. So one of each, schedule and everything's moved from the other side now, except for the donuts.
Go so hard. Wearing the star once again. Starting off with a power start. Muscling, that skater's muscling their way through. The collision defense comes out at turn 2. Boom! Right down the track. Kid is standing and is just about to be released back onto the track. Goes so hard, trying to get into turn 2 on that scoring pass. Kid just made it through, go so hard, trying to pick up some points. Go so hard, calling it off. It was an interesting bit of strategy there. Go so hard. Thought he could start off with a nice power start, pick up some more points, widen that deficit. Collision had a different strategy in mind, but that's okay. Collision at 41, Tampa Bay at 101, 60-point deficit. Tampa Bay wearing the star once again for Tampa Bay. That's man down. Wearing the star once again for Collision. That is Blake Harkey. Man down, making it through. Man down, lead jammer for Tampa Bay. Blake Harkey still trying to get through at turn 3. Man down on the scoring pass. Harkey makes it through. Man down hasn't noticed it yet. Harkey has re-engaged the pack, gets hit to the inside. A tough hit. That was a tough hit to Harkey, knocking to the inside. Collision now at 42. Tampa Bay now at 105. Wearing the star for Tampa Bay, we've got number 117, that's Disaster Chief. Wearing the star for the first time this evening for Collision, that's number 1111, Rush D. Nails. Disaster Chief making it through that pack, taking lead jammer for this jam. Nails a quick hit to the outside, getting recycled. Disaster Chief making it through. That's 5 points on the board. Tampa Bay a skater down. Big hit there from Rush D. Nails, trying to knock the competition out of the way. Nails getting kicked to the outside, getting recycled to the back of the pack, courtesy of 18. That's American My Doll. Disaster Chief trying to get past Collision. A bit of a stalemate on the track, but Disaster Chief is moving it forward, almost out of turn 4. But getting stopped. Oh my heck. Walter Cation doing his best to stop the Jammers' progress. My heck. There's a lot going out in that pack. Looks like there has been a star pass to at number 26. That's Hitler Miss. So we had a star pass to Hitler Miss, but did not complete the star pass, and Hitler Miss did not get a chance to re-engage the pack. Once again, I just want to say good morning from the beautiful city of Fitchburg. If you'd like to say hello to us, we are on Twitter. You can use hashtag #TalkToBOBH. Once again, hashtag #TalkToBOBH. Wearing the star for Tampa Bay, once again, that's Man Down. And wearing the star for Collision, that's Matt Daddy. Oh, a big hit there. Man Down flying through the air. Looks like a track cut for Man Down. Man Down getting sent to the penalty box. Matt Daddy, you are on a power jam. Matt Daddy getting past American Mydol, taking lead jammer. Matt Daddy needs to make the best of this jam. Whoa! On one skate, right through the pack. 5 points on the board. Man Down has been released from jammer jail and is back on the track like a shark looking for prey. Matt Daddy coming around turn 2. Whoa. A little bit of an equipment malfunction there, but 5 big points. Collision with less than 20 minutes on the clock. Has a lot of ground to make up. 63 points to be exact. We've got Collision at 52, Tampa Bay at 115. Collision at 56, Tampa Bay at 115. Now 59 points separating these two teams. Back on the track, Disaster Chief once again wearing the star for Tampa Bay. Blake Harkey wearing the star for Collision. Harkey getting recycled back to turn 4. Looks like a little bit of taunting there by number 11. That's Milo Garcia. Harkey not taking kindly to that. Blasting past that pack. Taking lead jammer by the horns. Disaster. Oh, number 42 there trying to stop Disaster Chief. Harkey back in the pack. A nice fast-moving pack. Harkey calling it off before Disaster Chief can re-enter the fray. Collision starting one skater down in this jam. Collision at 58, Tampa Bay at 115. Looks like the officials have called a timeout. I was not sure if they were going to or not. The official timekeeper was getting a little nervous there. Now we've got about 16 minutes left. Whoa. That was fun. For those of you watching the stream, that was fun. That was a little Blair Witch moment for us. That was pretty awesome. No worries, no worries. We are doing our best to make sure that you get all the action out there. Coming up next at 11 a.m., we've got Maelstrom versus the Hooligans. Maelstrom versus the Hooligans. And Beautiful Banshee, my good buddy Beautiful Banshee, is going to be on this mic telling you what's going on the track. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Back on the track. Back on the track, that's 420. That's Hansel and Regret Her wearing the star for Tampa, and Boomerang wearing the star once again for Collision. Both teams with a full complement of skaters on the track. Hansel and Regret Her, big hit right to the knees. Looks like there's been a star pass. House, number 1358, had the star silk in his hot little hands, did not finish that star pass, and did not score any points. That looks like 3 points on the board for Tampa Bay. Collision at 58, Tampa Bay at 118. Collision at 58, Tampa Bay at 118. About 15 minutes left in this bout. Back on the track, we've got Man Down. Man Down, number 124, wearing the star for Tampa Bay. Wearing the star for Collision, that's Kid, number 317. Man Down on his scoring pass. Kid still on the initial pass. Kid just using nothing but brute strength to try to get through that defense, trying to break it down. Getting a little help there from number 185. 185, that's Sling and Grits. But Man Down makes it through the pack, picks up a grand slam. Kid with a handoff to 42. 42, that's Walter Cation. Walter Cation got that star silk on. And Man Down calling it off. Collision at 58, Tampa Bay inching up to 124. Back on the track, we've got Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay has Disaster Chief wearing the star. Looks like wearing the star for Collision. That's number 24. That's Matt Daddy. Disaster Chief trying to push through, trying to get into turn 2. Almost there, Disaster Chief. There you go, Disaster Chief picking up lead jammer. Matt Daddy still getting knocked around quite a bit. Oh, a big hit. He was being tossed around like a rag doll from Go So Hard. Number 3, Go So Hard, getting sent to the penalty box for his troubles. 5 points on the board from Tampa Bay. Looks like they're trying to do a star pass there. Star pass to number 74. That's Nathan. Nathan makes it through on the initial past the pack for the initial pass. Now Nathan is on the way for a scoring pass, but that's it. That's the end of that jam. Looks like another timeout is being called by Collision. Collision currently at 58, Tampa Bay at 134. And we've got about a little less than 13 minutes left in this bout. So when I say that we have derby action all weekend, I am not lying about that derby action all weekend. Like I said, the next bout, Maelstrom versus the Hooligans at 1 p.m. We've got Toronto versus Casco Bay. Toronto versus Casco Bay. Then at 3 p.m., we have Maelstrom versus Tampa. So Tampa Bay, they're going to be back on the track. At 5 p.m., we've got the Hooligans versus Collision. And then, so Collision is going to be back on the track. And at 7 p.m., we do have a WFTDA sanctioned game, Bay State versus Rock Coast. So Bay State, your local roller derby league, versus Rock Coast out of Maine. So if you'd like to say hi to us on Twitter, go ahead and use hashtag #TalkToBOBH. Once again, that's hashtag #TalkToBOBH. Wearing the star for Tampa Bay, that's Milo Garcia. And wearing the star for Collision, that's Rush D. Nails. Looks like Rush D. Nails out front, but no. Milo Garcia finds a way through, picks up lead jammer along the way, and that pack is moving. Jammers are fighting to keep up. Milo Garcia has not engaged the pack yet. This, I believe this is the second time around. He's on the third time around before re-engaging the pack. And that's it, they called it. Just called that one off. That pack was moving so fast, the Jammers did not have a chance to engage.
There's no score online. Yeah, I know. They're gonna have them put it up in between games. They didn't put it up on the website, so I think we're doing it. I know you'll set the copy. Yeah, I'm getting messages from people. Hey, what's the score? We don't know the score.
I say it like every 2 minutes. Sorry about that, folks. We've got just 1 minute left to man down. Going to start for Tampa Bay. We've got Tampa Bay stuck at 135, Collision at 62. 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in the bout. Both teams with a full complement of skaters on the track. We've got Tampa Bay sending out man down once again. Collision wearing the star for Tampa. Both teams seem to be on solid. Some a little bit further than others. Almost 30 seconds in, we're barely getting one. Man down, making it through. That's Boomerang gets the shot. Looks like we put the star for this one out there. Man down. Looks like Miami Collision might swing with this as well. Good. Man down going to the outside, going to the inside. Boomerang trying to pick up number 3. Man down getting a little help from that's Aaron Midoff. Boomerang finally making it through. Now on skating fast. And that's the end of that jam. At the end of that jam, Collision 62, Tampa Bay 136. Collision 60.
Sorry about that, folks. We've got Collision at 62, Tampa Bay at 141. We've got 8 minutes on the clock. We've got Matt Daddy wearing the star for Collision. Disaster Chief wearing the star for Tampa. Matt Daddy making it through. Lead jammer for Collision. A welcome change for Collision, I bet. Oh, a big hit from Milo Garcia, pushing him to the inside. Oh, Milo Garcia has that number. And that number is number 24. Matt Daddy trying to get through the outside on turn 3. Milo Garcia once again, there he goes. Some fancy footwork around Milo Garcia and calling it off, bringing Collision to 66. Tampa Bay 141, Collision 66. Tampa Bay 141 with about 7 minutes left in this bout. On the track, we've got number 420. That's Hansel and Regretter. Hansel and Regretter taking lead jammer right off the bat. Just rocking it right out of that pack. We've got Blake Harkey wearing the star for Collision. Hansel and Regretter getting recycled to the back of the pack. Engaging again in turn 1. Lots of action in turn 1. Oh, Hansel and Regretter, my friend, that is a track cut. You are being sent to the penalty box for 30 seconds. Giving Harkey a power jam, and we are going to go the full 2 minutes, my friends. Blake Harkey back on the track, engaging the pack, getting through, and that's 5 points on the board for Collision. Collision now at 70, Tampa Bay at 141. Harkey's going to need a little help from his friends if he wants to get through. Whoa, making it through it on his own with the fancy footwork. 5 more points on the board. 75 for Collision, 141 for Tampa Bay. Hansel and Regretter back on the track. 5 points for Tampa Bay, bringing their score up to 146. Harkey coming through. There you go. Another 4 points on the board for the Collision. Harkey coming through. Oh, almost made it. Went to the outside. Looks like 3 points. It's like Harkey discussing with the ref, a little action there. Collision at 83, Tampa Bay at 147. Less than 5 minutes left. Less than 5 minutes left. Looks like we've got another timeout. Oh, my apologies. That's an official review coming up. So if you are not able to get enough Derby action today, don't worry, folks. We've got you covered tomorrow as well. Starting tomorrow, at 9 a.m. We've got Collision versus Casco Bay. Then at 11, we've got Tampa versus Toronto. Tampa versus Toronto. Opposite sides of the United States there. That's going to be absolutely fantastic. At 1 p.m., we've got Hooligans versus Casco Bay. At 3 p.m., Maelstrom versus Toronto. And at 5 p.m., we've got the Maelstrom Berserkers versus the Shenanigans. So, if you do not get enough Derby today, don't worry, we've got you covered tomorrow as well. Now, if you're looking for some skating gear, please check out Turn 2 Skate Shop in Portland, Maine. They are a roller derby-based skate shop operated by Kissy Kicks of Rock Coast Rollers and Grim Demise of Casco Bay Gentlemen's Derby. Turn 2 Skate Shop strives for personable customer service while properly outfitting... Sorry, I lost my place, which is kind of amazing. While properly outfitting veteran and aspiring derby players from around the world. We are lucky to have Turn 2 Skate Shop here at the Battle of Bunker Hill. They are right outside of Turn 2. And if you want to say hey to us, use the hashtag on Twitter, Talk2BOBH. Once again, that's Talk2BOBH. Looks like we're going to get back on the track. We've got 83 for collision, Tampa Bay at 148. That's 8-3 for collision and 148 for Tampa Bay. 4 minutes and 23 seconds on the clock. Wearing the star for Tampa Bay, that's Man Down. Wearing the star for collision, that's Rush D. Nails. Man Down, getting through that pack, taking lead jammer. Rush D. Nails getting out of that pack. Go so hard, trading some paint, finally making it through. Man Down. Man Down got to that defense put up by collision, just called it off. Once again, collision at 83, Tampa Bay at 148. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the bout. Wearing the star for Tampa Bay, that's Mike Check. Mike Check trying to get through. There you go, Mike Check. Back on all 8, no worries. Wearing the star for the collision, that's number 5-2, Boomerang. Mike Check. Mike Check taking a fall outside of turn 2, near turn 2 skate shop there. Calling it off from the derby floor. Sorry, the derby floor, not the derby floor. Collision at 83, Tampa Bay at 150. Another timeout has been called. During this timeout, be sure to head over to Facebook and check out Wildflowers, gluten-free bakery of Brunswick, Maine. Wildflowers, flowers like the type of stuff you make cakes and cookies and breads with, which is okay because they are a gluten-free bakery. They offer a fabulous selection of outlandishly delicious gluten-free baked goods, and they're joining us here today. They are worth the trip, so go over and check out their Facebook page and give them a like. Well, we're still at an official review. Collision at 83, Tampa at 150. Less than 3 minutes left in this bout. Now, if you just happen to be in New England and you are a fan of roller derby, I have one question. Why aren't you here? You don't have to be sitting at home. You don't have to be watching it on the computer screen. No, you can come down here, watch it live, watch it in person. You won't get well, I guess you could hear my voice if you've got it streaming, but we've got some great in-house announcers as well. As of, for instance, this morning, we've got Rippy. Rippy is on the mic in-house. I'm on broadcast. Well, I think you probably figured that out so far. Once again, collision at 83, Tampa Bay at 150. Feel free to send us a tweet with the hashtag Talk2BOBH. Once again, Talk2BOBH.
I can just stay back in my cameras.
I gotta say, I am enjoying the timeout cam there, so you know exactly what's going on. There is a timeout. We are eagerly awaiting those officials to let us know what is going on so we can get back to the action. We do have Turn 2 Skate Shop in-house. They have brought an interesting array of derby gear outside of Turn 2. So if you're looking for wheels, you're looking for bearings, I think I saw bearing cleaners over there, knee pads, the whole 9 yards. Come over and check them out. Turn 2 Skate Shop, right here in-house.
Hi, I have some.
Oh, I saw them on
Talk to you, Bobby.
on
Oh, you know what? When I put the hashtag,
Take the hashtag.
on YouTube. Tom and Thea said we're getting it good over here.
Yeah. I love it. I was like, yeah, they're picking up on the talk to you, Bobby. Hashtag Tampa.
There we go. Okay, well,
So, you know, I do some Charles, but I do those contests too.
yeah, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, I'm wondering, I must
No
have
problem. I hang out in Palm Beach, so
Yeah, no worries.
Looks like we're about to get back to the action here. Collision at 83, Tampa Bay at 150. Like to say hey to Candace Schrader. Candace Schrader has a shout out to the best official out there, Ria Culpa, from your girls at LVRG. Ria Culpa is out there keeping people, trying to keep people out of trouble. And also Joe Day, Cal Jojo, and Nicholas Rage from Tyne and Fear in Newcastle, UK. They are thanking us from the stream. Hey, I'm thanking you for watching. Back on the track, Tampa Bay, you've got Duchess wearing the star for Tampa Bay. And for Collision, you've got Matt Daddy. Matt Daddy out in front, taking that lead jammer. Matt Daddy re-engaging the pack. Duchess recycled all the way to the back. Matt Daddy still on the track, still with the forward progress. Collision at 83, Tampa Bay to 150. Matt Daddy makes it through. That's 5 points for Collision, 5 points for Collision. Collision at 88, Tampa Bay at 150. Matt Daddy gets knocked to the outside, calls it off on one skate. Collision at 91, Tampa Bay at 150. Collision inching closer to that century mark with 1 minute and 43 seconds on the clock. I love this one, though, from Joe Day. Once again, well up for Hooligans Derby versus Mass Maelstrom, two teams we visited. So sorry, Mass, Hooligan Derby are our faves. Well, we're going to have to see who's the favorite after that. After that bout, that's at 11 a.m., Maelstrom versus the Hooligans. Be sure to stick around for that. Once again, Collision at 91, Tampa Bay at 150. We are in a timeout. The whistle's been blown. We're going to get back on the track. We've got Milo Garcia wearing the star for Tampa Bay and Blake Harkey wearing the star for Collision. Milo Garcia, that's number 11, pulls out front, picking up lead jammer. Harkey making it out of the pack, not coming around, but Garcia has already engaged the pack. Garcia to the outside, Garcia to the inside. That should be 4 points. There's your 4 points. And calls it off. Collision at 91, Tampa Bay at 154. That's Collision at 91, Tampa Bay 154. Wearing the star for Collision, once again, that's number 5-2, Boomerang. Wearing the star for Tampa Bay, up once again, Milo Garcia. Kid coming around, using that size to push around the defense. Boomerang trying to make it through. Milo Garcia seeing an empty. Oh, Milo Garcia being pushed to the inside. Courtesy of Kid. Milo Garcia trying once again. Kid up against him. Oh! A little bit of paint trading. But Milo Garcia is the lead jammer. 6 seconds left in the period. A little over a minute left in this jam. So folks, this could be the last jam. And that's it, my friends. That's it. We have an unofficial final of Collision at 91, Tampa Bay at 157. Once again, Collision at 91, Tampa Bay at 157. That is our unofficial final. We are waiting for the final word. And then we're, after the official score has been announced, we're going to be doing the victory laps, of course, and then we're going to be taking a short break, getting ready for Maelstrom versus the Hooligans. So Joe Day, I hope you're going to stick around for that one. Tampa taking their victory lap, 157. Tampa, 157. They worked incredibly hard out there. Great skaters like Milo Garcia. Milo Garcia goes so hard. Some spectacular skating out there. They were also able to put up some big defenses, just stopping the progress of the Collision jammers. Collision out there collecting their high fives. Collision at 91. Tampa Bay at 157. Lots of noise in here. Everybody had a good time. Lots of great skaters out there. Kid, Rushdie Nails, Altercation. Of course, Brick House. All right, my friends. I've been your good buddy, Oso Blanco Fabuloso. We're going to sign off for a couple of moments. And then we'll be back at 11 a.m. Your buddy, the Beautiful Banshee, will be on the mic telling you all about what's going on the track with Maelstrom versus Hooligans. See you in a few.